Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to What Your Angels Would Like You to Know. These messages are timeless and eternal, and I trust that anytime you find them, come across them, are guided to listen, that you will feel the love and support of your guardian angels, the archangels, and all angels who love you unconditionally, directly connected to our Mother, Father, God, loving source. So, those who don't know, I'm not sure if I said it. Those who don't know, my name's Lisa Lyle. This is my channel here on YouTube. If you're new, welcome. If you've been hanging out with me for a while, thank you for still showing up and coming back. Whichever category you land in, if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do. It greatly supports this channel's ability to grow here on YouTube, and it supports my ability to grow and the abundance that I am welcoming into my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Comments and thumbs up are greatly supportive as well, and it supports us to grow as a community. And that is my heart's deep desire for this channel and everything I share. It's really sharing supports my healing. Sharing is healing to me, and it's all about our healing. And I really want us to grow together. So reach out, connect, let's get acquainted, and let's get on with this thing called life, living happy, joyous, and free. So, if you haven't yet checked out the thumbnail of this video, please do. There are three sets of cards, and the imagery will look like this, and they're sitting, um, they'll be sitting in a plant. So, in some greenery. So, allow yourself to be guided. Pause the video, go back and have a look at the thumbnail. Take a few moments, breathe, get yourself centered and grounded, and ask your angels which group of cards has a message for you, and trust where your heart guides you. Again, timeless messages. Spirit doesn't operate like humans do here on this planetary realm with clocks and alarms and all that kind of foo la la. So, whenever you connect with them, I trust you will feel their love and support of the angels who love you unconditionally, and the Creator, loving God who loves you unconditionally. So, if you were guided to the left pile, here we go. I'm just gonna, well, we'll just, oh, look at that. The angel of vision. This is so, this I feel God. And it feels like you have your own, you're aware. We all have our direct and personal connection to Source, to God. That is right here in our beating heart. Our heart is the key. The heart is the path of mastery. The heart is um, the organ or the muscle, in fact, in our body that we are meant to use. It's likely the most underutilized muscle, with the exception of the simple fact that our heart's beating all the time, and this is what keeps us alive. And yet, there's very little consciousness to this space, and it's a really beautiful space. It's the Sacred Heart. I love it because when you see um, religious candles or religious icons and this kind of stuff, particularly when it comes to Jesus and Mother Mary and the Magdalene energy, they're always like pointing to their heart, giving the peace sign and pointing to their heart. And it's like been in front of our face an entire lifetime. And yet, many fail to recognize the beauty and the wisdom of living from this heart space. You don't feel like you're one of those people who is missing the boat. It feels like you are deeply connected to your heart space. And if you're not, this is a message for you to trust this space. If you have been wavering, if you have been wondering if your heart really knows, yes, it knows. This is the innate wisdom that resides within you. You are always being guided and directed on your path of healing, your path of service, the path of fulfillment in this lifetime. And the key is having the courage to step outside of the box, step outside of the norm, and allow yourself to be truly who you were born to be and who you are at your core, which is a beautiful child of light, sweetly singing this little light of mine and knowing that their birthright is divine. You are the light incarnate at this time, and it's through the physical body, through the vessel, the waters of life that move on the inside that you are being guided at this time. What is your vision? If money wasn't an object, if you didn't need money to live, and the way it's actually gone stupid on this planet, excuse the harsh word, and yet it's gone beyond ridiculous. And so this is where we have the opportunity at this time where it's so ridiculous. We are the seeds of change. You are the seed of change, the child of light who came to shift this paradigm back to divine birthright, one of delight, exchanging our gifts, freely sharing, freely enjoying the abundance of God's creation, Mother Earth. None is more worthy than another for particularly the basic necessities of life, and secondly, to living their joyful birthright creatively, creative, um, talented, gifted, visionary. So the question for you at this time is, what is your vision? If money wasn't an object, what would you do? Because that's your first clue. Because in fact, it's what you're here to create. Divine truth lives in you. Trust the purity of your heart. And the message on the card said, someone is not revealing part of the story. Trust your feelings over what others say. Always, always trust your gut, trust your instincts, trust that inner knowing. And at the end of the day, oftentimes we don't need to call others out on their BS, their baloney. Because when we're in tune with our inner knowing, when we're in tune with our intuition, that gnosis, Gnosis, that resides within us, it doesn't matter what others tell us. It's up to, and when we know that we're being deceived, and usually it's not directly an outright lie, it's the sins of omission, the things that others don't say. We feel it. You pick up vibes. Trust those vibes that you feel. Trust what you know. I keep hearing the saying that I used to hear a lot when I was a young child, a young maiden. And it's like, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you can't fool mom. And mom is like that inner divine feminine in each and every one of us, whether we're male or female. It is the feminine aspect of ourselves that we know. So trust your gut, trust your feelings. They're on point, is what I just heard. Oh, Sandalphon, love. Again, like this is such a powerful um, energy coming in because it's direct from God. Like it is direct from loving source who is encouraging you on your mission of love. You are here on a planetary mission of love. This is your power. And it is through your sacral and solar creations that your heart centered, let's get that right. They said your heart centered creations that flow from your sacral and solar plexus chakra, that inner knowing, what you're here to create, what you are here to experience, the joyful path of soulful living in this life. And Archangel Sandalphon It's Sandalphon and Metatron. It is believed that they were mortal men, the only two archangels that were mere mortal men, and they are in the Bible. I believe it's is it Enoch and anyways, you'll have to look that up, but look it up. Look up Archangel Sandalphon. And I always see Archangel Sandalphon in the direction with the ancestors, the north, right there, guiding us like big. And Sandalphon's energy is very, very big. It's like almost like um, it's just enormous. It's this really big, loving presence. I can't even put words to it because somebody will take the word that keeps coming through and go, oh, she's like not for God or whatever. It's like this real, enormous, loving presence, just like God. It's like the essence of God, and we are each the essence of God, and that is love. So anything that is not love, that is not lifting us up, is not what we need, is not what you need in your life at this time. I'm feeling amber and citrine and carnelian would be fantastic stones for you at this time, as well as anything blue, sodalite, labradorite. And if you don't have any of those and you have a handy dandy clear quartz hanging around, that is all you need. So next we have, oh my gosh, thank you so much to the angels who love us unconditionally, because they bring clear and concise messages through. I mean, you can't make it up. Joy, the angel of joy. And there's this blue butterfly at the throat chakra, the transformation of the way we speak. And it's not about right or wrong. It's not about religious or secular. It's not about religion or spirituality. It is about a consciousness, an understanding of our innate and basic rights as human beings, as children of God and children of the light. Our reason for being here is not to be a slave to the clock and the grindstone. So, what is the path that brings you the most joy? Follow it, trust it, um, get active, become an active participation in the manifestation, the vision of what you see for your life. Join me in creating this proverbial Garden of Eden here on earth, heaven on earth. We are the bridge, and it's what we're here for. Joy. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I'm kind of like holding myself back a tiny little bit because my son's sitting in the next room and he's probably like, oh my gosh, here she goes again. So, you know the song. If you know it, sing it. It's so much fun. I love it. Oh my gosh. And then you've got to be kidding me. The Michael Descent Joyful Empowerment 32. Woo! This is amazing. So Archangel Michael is coming in here. And this is a number 32. This is about the divine masculine. We've spoken about the divine mother energy already. And here comes my symbol of the embodiment of the divine masculine. And it's the number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. Change. You are here to change and shift the paradigms from, the paradigm of lies and the deception and the fool la la and the absolute nonsense that we have all been born into. We are here shifting it, change it. It's up to you. It's up to me. It is the path of joyful empowerment. This very hour. I mean, these messages from beginning to end for you are amazing. So if you're not feeling it, if you haven't stepped onto your path of service, what are you waiting for? Archangel Michael is the archangel of the south direction. South is about the inner child, playful and creative. And so perhaps for some of you, you've landed here at the beginning of your healing journey. And this is confirmation that you are on the right path. You have begun to take the steps required for you to fulfill your mission of love in this lifetime, in service to the greatest and highest good of humanity, for God, in service to God. And it begins with your willingness to heal the child within your experience, that child that's afraid, that child that has been wounded and traumatized by the experience of life. You, as um, the adult child, now have the opportunity to take the steps, and of course you have the support all around you, and it's clear that you have an understanding of God, you have an understanding of um, you know the fact that you are a child of this loving creator. And so it's time to begin to take those tentative steps. Maybe you're being asked to skip forward, not skip, not jump any steps, to like walk with joy in your step, a bounce in your step, remembering that this message came to you today to remind you of who you are and just how incredibly powerful you are. So, thank you to group number one. I trust those messages have supported you. If they have, please do drop a comment down below. Let me know. Let's engage. This is so fun. I'm having fun. I hope you can feel how excited I feel just in sharing these messages and allowing myself to uh, be a channel to bring through messages of divine birthright for the greatest and highest good of all humanity. And that doesn't mean everything and everyone on the planet is human, but that's another story for another day. Anyways, we're going to get on to the center pile. So if you were guided to the center pile, here are your messages. Oh my gosh, the angel of union. And this is speaking about the divine union, the unification of the soul within, the Holy Trinity, divine mother, divine father, divine child. Um, Not Father, Son, Holy Spirit, divine mother, divine father, divine child. This, through the divine mother and the divine father, is how life is truly created. And it it feels like you are being asked to show up for yourself and know that in this moment your angels are right there with you. They have shown up for you, and they are really guiding you to be there for yourself. This could be, for some of you, this could be union with another, union with a partner, someone coming in who is your equal and who will see your value and treat you as the king or queen that you are. And and yet for others, I mean, honestly, as a healer, much of my work is really about the individual. So I'm going to go with that stream because that's where I'm being guided to go. This is about the union within you of all the aspects of yourself. I also feel for some, it's about the acceptance of the entire package, everything, even those parts of yourself that you don't feel are so lovable. Those that part of yourself, and I'm feeling guided down to the sacral and root chakra, that inner child that resides in there, that doesn't have the confidence to come out and play, that doesn't feel hold themselves in high esteem. They actually feel very insecure and unsure about themselves. Know that in this moment your angels are really encouraging you to, and letting you know that all aspects of yourself are worthy and deserving of love. And it begins with your willingness to show up for yourself as you are in each and every now moment. No conditions. This is about unconditional love. And with unconditional love, there are no buts about it. There are no conditions. It's love as you are. And it's a big lesson. It's a big lesson for us to learn. And it's a big one for us to show up for ourselves. And yet, when we have an understanding of who we are as spiritual beings, then it becomes easier because we feel the love of God, we feel the love of our angels, and even our loved ones in spirit. We feel the love, and the love that we shared with those who have passed grows, right? That's all that's left at the end of the day. It's just the love shared. And so, this is what you're here for. The message on the card says, a partnership is blessed and destined for greatness. I mean, that sounds great. That sounds great. Who wouldn't love a partnership that was blessed and destined for greatness? And in order to have that type of connection, it is about first we must be in union with ourselves. We must be our own best friend, and then we get to welcome again that divine counterpart in. And who doesn't want that? Oh, swans have been everywhere these days. If you're if you haven't seen it yet, there's an offering spiritual toolbox, and day number 1 and day number 2, the swan was a massive energy. And swan for me is the energy of the beloved. So there are some of you here who are indeed on a trajectory to meet your divine counterpart. There's no doubt about that. Um, no doubt about it. And so, congratulations, have fun. This is amazing. And the word on the card is grace, and the archangel is Gabriel. And archangel is, that angel that has the trumpet heralding better times, heralding good news. And I really feel that this is good news for all of us here on the earth, all of God's children here on earth. Things are changing, times are changing. We are rising up righteously as intended. And so this is a beautiful gift to come in following this soul union or angel of union card. This is a divine counterpart, twin flame energy, um, or perhaps even soulmate. I mean, not all twin flames will reunite in this lifetime, and yet we have many soulmates in this lifetime, right? Lovers, friends, um, parents, siblings, children. These are soulmate connections. And grace is an unmerited gift. Grace is a gift God gives us each and every day with each and every breath and each and every heartbeat. It is up to us to reach out and to move ourselves upon the spiral of grace. So we have the wheel of karma that keeps going around until we clear it. And when we clear it, we get to move into this beautiful spiral of grace that is our divine birthright. So awesome. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Divine justice. Everything is unfolding in divine and perfect time. And divine justice will be justly served. It's like just desserts, sweet desserts. And so there's an energy here of you protecting your heart, you or you feeling the need that you need to protect your heart. And what I'm being guided to say is you are loved and protected. You are guided by loving mother, father, God. Connect with this source from inside. There's nothing outside that can cause you harm without your consent and permission. And so many of us do this. We self-harm over and over and over again, right? Like the things we do, the habits, the drinking, the smoking, the food we eat, the relationships that we go back to over and over and over again. You know, these kind of things. And these are ways to show that we are the ones that harm ourselves more than any other. And the things that we hold back from others are also like the poison that we drink. And yet, when we're aware of the loving presence of God all around us, there is nothing that can harm us. We are sovereign through our connection to God, right? I don't answer to anyone. None of us should answer to anyone except our heart and this loving God, the divine mother, father. We are the child. We are the manifestation of love in this lifetime. Oh, I love this card. The Poetics of Light, Creation. And the number on the card is 25. Is that 25? Yeah. 25. I love this card anytime it comes out. We are the artists. We are the creators. We are the manifestation of great, great love, unconditional love. And it is through us that God wants to create. It is through us that we bring through our medicine, our gifts, our light into this world. And so, what are you creating? The number is 25, which is a seven as I see it. And that's our physical body. We are the gateway. Also, in that spiritual toolbox was the seven chakras, the gateways of light, the wheels of light within us. We are the light. And we are here to remember that we are the light, and we are here to resurrect the light of the Christ, the same as Jesus, our brother. And it's that path of forgiveness, it's that path of grace, it's that path of compassion and understanding, and the unification of the Trinity within us, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, and the divine child. And so it feels like you are on this beautiful trajectory. If you have been feeling, if you're an artist, chances are you are. Most of us are until we were told we weren't. Um, so if you're an artist, whether you sing or dance or draw, paint or write, and you have been, you've moved away from those things, this is the pull back in that direction, or perhaps the push you need back into that direction. Allow your creative juices to flow. Get moving. Get busy being you. Humans, stop doing so much that isn't fulfilling to you and take the risk, take the chance to be good to you, because the rewards are unlimited. So I trust those messages have been supportive to you. Thanks so much for being here. Let me know in the comments down below. Thumbs up help too. And we are going to flow over to number 3. So if you chose the right pile, here are your messages. Ah, the angel of clearing. I'm glad they showed up. This is all about, well, first of all, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Look at all that pink and yellow down at the bottom. This is the space that's clearing. The your physical body, your physical vessel. If you've been feeling dense and heavy, this is your sign that it's a good time to clean. So perhaps a bit of a detox or a fast. I really feel like currently I'm being primed for a 3-day water fast. And I felt like it was going to start today and then it didn't. So this could be a message for you as well. If you have been guided to do a detox, to do a cleanse, yes, it's the perfect time. If your home space has been feeling a little dense, a little energetically stagnant, move things around. Clean up the home space, move the furniture, shift things around, and watch how amazing you will feel. I mean, if you're here, if you resonate with anything I say, you're likely a master at clearing energy and clearing the home space, because I sure am. So shift it, change it, get things moving. Love is supporting you. Get out to nature. The biggest message that's coming through is to trust your intuition. You know what you need to do. I don't need to tell you to burn sage or Palo Santo or anything like that to clear. I don't need to tell you to sweep your floors. You already know what you need to do. So this is just confirmation of what you've already been feeling. It is time for an energetic cleanse. Ring some bells in your home, lift the vibration, get out to nature, allow yourself to feel grounded and elevated all at the same time. It's a beautiful, paradoxical, opposing energy. It's really, really amazing. And the message on the card is your time of waiting and confusion will soon be over. So, yes, keep doing what you're doing, keep showing up for yourself, or begin to show up for yourself. Do what you need to do and trust that everything in your life is unfolding exactly as it should be. And in this moment, you are exactly where you're meant to be. There's nothing that you need to change about yourself. Maybe there is a need to change some habits, some routines, some items of things in your house. Really clear out, clear out. At the time of recording, spring is about a month away. So this is always a good time to energetically clean. It's been really windy here today. And so the winds of change are blowing. Allow the winds of change to move through your life. Work with your breath, work with water and anything else that you're guided to work with because you already know and you already have the tools. It's a matter of trusting what you know. And balance, trusting what you know to achieve balance. So I like to view ourselves as the scale, and our spine is the fulcrum, I believe. Fulcrum, Fulcrum, fulcrum. So allow yourself to be the fulcrum. And if we spread out our arms, I can't do it here because I don't have enough space and there's a lot going on here. I don't want to have a fire. But spread out your arms, stand up tall, feet flat on the ground, and see yourself as the scale and bring your scale into balance. Right side, masculine side, what we give away. Left side, feminine side, receptive, what we receive. How is the balance between giving and receiving? What is it that you're eating? How are you fueling the vessel, the balance point in this life? Pay attention because this is all about you coming into balance through clearing, through um, meditation. Self care is what's coming through. So be the balance. The next card is, oh my gosh, these cards are so amazing. It's funny because I pulled these cards before I do these messages. I usually pull the cards 2 or 3 days in advance and have a crystal sitting on them and wait for the guidance. And these cards came out a few days ago, just around the time of the Virgo full moon in 2024. And I mean, this is beautiful. I could literally cry because it's so beautiful. And the angel of divine love. You are loved as you are in this moment, warts and all. You are loved unconditionally by God, by the archangels, by your angels, your ancestors and loved ones in spirit who you knew and who you may never have met. Love you unconditionally and want you to continue to do what you're being asked to do in order to achieve balance in your life, in order to experience joy in your life. It's so beautiful. I just love the way that the imagery, it's just like God is just sending down so much love. And I feel this unified masculine and feminine just showing up for each other, just being there for one another. It's so beautiful. We're all manifestations of divine love. With this card, it's feeling like for some of you, there is a little bit of an emotional upheaval. And maybe this is what's been out of balance, or you're feeling out of balance because your emotions are all over the place. Breathe and know that give yourself some grace is what I'm hearing. It's a gift, an unmerited gift. So you may not feel like you're worthy and deserving of grace. Oh, you've been such a terrible person in your mind. And yet, the truth divine is you are so worthy and deserving of grace, and you're not a terrible person. Perhaps you've made some not so great choices. Who hasn't? I'm the queen of not so great choices. And yet they've all landed me here to this moment to let you know that you're loved, you're beautiful. There's nothing you have done that is unforgivable. Go to God. God inside. God is not external. God is inside. I mean, God is external in the reflections of other people that you meet because all are manifestations of a great love, divine love, a loving creator, loving mother and father. And your relationship with God begins with your relationship with yourself because you are an extension of God, right? So, okay, now I could really, really cry. I won't, though. I could, though. Would it get more subscribers to the channel? I don't know. No, I'm just teasing. Forever in my light, safe and sound. If this doesn't like just wrap all this up nicely, I don't know what does. You are safe in the embrace of a loving mother, father. This is number 13. 13 is the number of the sacred feminine, the divine mother. As a collective, we've been conditioned to believe there's something wrong with this number. And it is that fallacy, that lie, has led us to this place where children are confused about who they are and what they are at this time. And we are here bringing that mother vibe back in. The mother is alive and well, and she is reborn in each of us. The divine feminine essence of God resides within the sacred heart that beats within us all. You are loved, guided, and protected each and every step of the way. You are safe. Get to nature. Get out there and do what you need to do to ground that energy. Do what you need to do to show up for yourself. If you need some encouragement, reach out. I'll be your buddy. I'll encourage you because you can do it. You can do it. It's simply about taking the action that is required to make this shift, to make this shift back to balance, to make the shift into divine love, and to acknowledge the presence of divine love in all aspects of your life, to understand that you are the manifestation of divine love incarnate. And your presence here on this planet at this time is indeed a gift. So thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. I trust that something here has touched your beautiful heart and helped you to feel safe and sound and secure in this now moment. You are a beautiful child of God, worthy and deserving of love, and all begins with your beautiful sacred heart. I see you, I feel you, I love you. Thank you so much. Thumbs up, comments, and subscriptions are greatly appreciated. If you would like to work with me, please do visit my website, lisalyle.com. I will leave links in the comments down below, and I'm feeling guided to leave links to soul messages and angel blessings as well. So if that's something that you feel may be supportive to you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Until next time, everyone, take good care. Angel blessings, angels of light bless you and bring to you divine abundance of your birthright. So until next time, take good care. And please, please show yourself you care. You're so worth that.